Hello team, just orientating you to our third long ride build up for Ironman Whistler. Our meeting spot is going to be Katepwa Beach Park, so that's that park we met in last time. That's where our support vehicle was. I'll send you a link via Google Maps to the parking spot where we'll meet. It's about 50-minute drive or so outside of Regina. Now this is Katepwa Lake here, and this is Highway 56. I'll just zoom in a little bit here so you can see Katepwa Beach Park right here. Head out this road and then we take a left-hand turn to start on Highway 56, which is this little road right here. Now it's a no shoulder road, so you want to ride single file through here, and this is essentially an out and back. Reason I picked this spot, it'll give us 3 hills to ride. Highway 22 by Fort Qu'Appelle, Labret Hill, which we did last time, and then the Highway 56 hill on the other side of Katepwa Lake going towards Indian Head. So we want to get, if you do 5 repeats of each hill and then come back to this spot at the end, it will be about 166k and about 1600 meters of climbing. So get a fair bit of climbing in here. So lots of repeats, which will be good for Whistler. So we'll head out this road, take a left, and now we're heading towards Labret and Fort Qu'Appelle on 56. Again, you can see there's a little trail here, a little gravel trail that you can use for the run after as well, so it's a pretty handy little spot. And head out on this road, all single file riding here because there's no shoulder. So we'll continue through, and it's all rolling. You can see through the gradient here and down here as well, all rolling section through here. I'm just going to speed this up just a pinch to get us into, again, all single file here, rolling through. Now we're heading on to Mission Lake. And nice rolling section through here. There are a few little rough patches that you want to keep your eye on, but otherwise pretty straightforward riding. And again, we're heading towards Labret and Fort Qu'Appelle. So now we jump on to Mission Lake here. This is where we come closer to Labret. And all rolling sections, just zipping through this part here. And once you get to highway number 22, important thing to note is you're going to go under the overpass, and then we're heading into Fort Qu'Appelle now. So I'll just slow this down just a touch. Back this up. Sorry, just back this up a little bit to our first climbing section here. Again, come under the underpass, keep rolling towards Fort Qu'Appelle, and we're going to take a right-hand turn up Highway 22. So we're just getting into Fort Qu'Appelle now, and that's this highway here. We're going to take a right, and that will start your first hill climbing section here. We're going to head up this climb. It's about a kilometer and a half, 2 kilometers or so. We'll climb up, 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 up. It is a main highway, so you want to be careful here, especially when we do the turnaround up here, that you and then we'll head back down. You want to make sure that you're taking care and making sure no cars are around before you make that 180 turn, and you'll descend back down. Again, you'll do 5 repeats of this. I'm just going to back this up a little bit and just speed up so we get past this climbing section here. So we'll do 5 repeats total. 2, 3, 4, And this one, grade goes up to about 6%. And then now we head back towards Labret. And I'll have paint in the roads, on the roads, to show you which way to turn so you can see that. Now we're coming up to the Labret Hill. And we're going to take a left into that first climb section, coming up here. Good, now we're heading up the Labret Hill, all the way up. This one jumps up to about 6%, 6-7% at the steepest part, and that's near the tail end of it. So again, you'll do 5 repeats of this hill. Those of you who are doing a shorter ride, obviously you'll just do less repeats. I'll just speed this up a pinch here so it'll get us through these repeats. To the bottom, come back up. And I'll come with the truck at the bottom of this hill so that you can replenish your supplies. Because after the first 5 repeats, you'll be about 40k into the ride or so. So I'll make sure that I'm around so to keep you through that. There's your 5th repeat done. And now we're heading back towards Katepwa Beach Park here. So we'll zip through this part here. It's all rolling section as we maneuver along. So this is where I'll be again with the truck. This is about 95k in. So those of you who are just doing half Ironman or 70.3 training, you can stop at this point if you like. That will give you 95k with 5 repeats on each of those hills. And then those of you doing Ironman, after you do a check-in there, we'll head up and do the Katepwa hill towards Indian Head. And we'll do 5 repeats of this hill. Come up to the top. And you may turn around sooner than that, and that's a-okay if you want to do that. So it might cut a bit of your distance off, but that's okay. This extends out a little bit further, obviously, on these hill repeats, but you can extend out. A little trick too is once you get to the top of the hill, you can flatten it out. Just do some really big gear, so put it in your biggest gear once you get to the top of the hill. If you want to extend the ride out a little bit and head back. So as it flattens out at the top, put it into your biggest gear, ride out a little bit, turn around, come back. In that biggest gear, again, still working those big muscles. And now we'll head back to Katepwa Beach Park to finish the ride at about 170k. Oops, 166 total, sorry. So I'll head back. So now, just to zoom in to show you, so as we come into the beach park here, this is where we're going to meet. As you head out, let me zoom in and see if we can see it. So right along here, you'll see there's a nice trail that you can run along all the way down. So once we exit out of the bike, you can head out onto the run. If you just cross 56, you'll see there's a trail that runs for kilometers down and kilometers back. So when you're running off the bike, it's a nice little spot there to be able to do your run off. So that is our long bike for this week. Katepwa Beach Park is our meeting spot. We'll see you on Saturday.